Delaware in the building. Y'all ain't ready for the Delaware takeover. Y'all not ready for this unique style and creativity that everybody in the world wants to see. Nas and Jay is bringing it. And everything they bring got that Delaware swag.
Hey everybody.
Hey everybody.
How's everybody doing today? We are dragging, and we'll admit it. I'll explain while I'm dragging. And I don't think you'll explain while you're dragging because you probably shouldn't.
Why do you do that? You do that purposely because you want me to tell everybody.
I don't. I actually don't. Nope.
My stomach hurt.
Okay. I wasn't trying to put you right there.
No, it is because when
really
you led into it. That's the problem. You led into it. I don't know if you want to tell why
you could just be like, no. Me, I didn't really sleep last night because I got a sick kid. He's fine now, thank goodness. But last night was
because kids are freakers.
Rough. More rough than a dog, if you know what I'm saying. And yeah, but here we are, and we're going to give you what we always give you, and we're ready to rock and roll with a lot to talk about.
Welcome to your evening sip of local news, what's happening, and
everyday mess.
Okay, I'll let it go. Today, real quick, make sure you listen back to today's episode on WJVSradio.com Thursdays at 8 p.m. And go support Delaware's Grown Folks radio station.
Should we open up the door to what we're working on next?
No.
Okay, cool. I'll leave it alone.
Not yet.
Yep.
No.
All right.
Today we're going to be talking about canceling Kanye for real. Like I'm done. I've had it up to here.
This is her.
I can't do it anymore.
This is all her.
I can't.
I mean, I'm done, but I still have some space for return. But
we're gonna talk about Beyonce making her announcement and chasing chickens. You heard that right, chasing chickens.
Yeah, it's kind of hysterical.
Yes.
How many officers does it take to chase one chicken down
in a neighborhood? So I'll talk about that when we do that. Cool. Okay. Flowers to Lanice from the Juice Joint. She was able to have a refrigerator placed at the Walnut Street YMCA that provides fresh produce. So if you've driven past the Walnut Street YMCA already, you'll see outside a refrigerator that is open to the community with free food. So if you need something, or you know someone who needs something, you can pull up, get what you need, put something in there, maybe if you can, and there you go. It's a community refrigerator. But Lanice's is inside, and it has fresh produce. So fruits, vegetables, herbs, and all the good stuff. And soon there will be recipe cards and things like that. If you don't know who she is, she's the owner of the Juice Joint, which is inside of the Chancery Market. Juices or bam, okay? So congratulations and flowers to you, my dear.
Edward Loper.
Yeah.
Jr. He recently passed away, and it's public knowledge now.
Yeah.
We got notification about a week and a half ago from the Delaware Art Museum, and we wanted to obviously offer our condolences to the family and to anyone who's ever worked with him.
Yeah.
I'll say from my end that in as much as I never spent like quality, one-on-one time with him, just hanging out, like having a beer or something like that, the two interviews that we did with him really and truly did move and change me. It was really awesome to get to know his son, Jamie, and I know I'm always like corny to the point of being like, you can't be serious, like you're just lying. But when I'm telling you that the degree to which he was a Renaissance man affected me and the things that I'm doing, it really did.
Yeah.
Because he did so many things at a high level and was just into a bunch of stuff. And quite frankly, I'm into a bunch of stuff. And the fact that he was able to do so much with his brain has really, for me, made me take the camera seriously. Like, I was enjoying it, but I was like, yo, this guy, you know, if he can do what he did, maybe I can't. Maybe I'm not as strong-minded as him or just as gifted and talented. But, you know, I picked up a camera specifically to help with this show. And I'm really enjoying using it, and I'm trying my best to make the most out of that instrument because I enjoy it and because I hear people who are great like Edward Loper Jr. being like, you know, you can do whatever you set your mind to, and that's how he functioned. I mean, he painted incredible paintings, created the charcoal pit sign, he literally built weapons, went hunting, like just an unbelievable guy. So, you know, we've lost a local legend and a legend in general, and I am encouraged because the concern is always when you lose someone that significant, who's going to catch the torch. And the beautiful thing is, from my end, I feel like just in terms of the artists that we have here, the visual artists, like Aleem, there are people who are taking the torch and running with it, and I think that's beautiful. But you know, he's an OG as much as of an OG. I mean, he's a junior, he's a senior. Edward Loper Sr. is an equal OG, but we lost a real gift, and you know, condolences to the family, and his legacy will live on.
Definitely. And to his son, who cherished him so much and was there at all the galleries and all the interviews and everything, sending you so much love during this time. And thank you for allowing us. Thank you to you, and thank you to the Delaware Art Museum for allowing Naj and Jay to be a part of that, of his legacy.
Yeah, he has definitely been one of our blessings for sure.
Yeah.
And we have a pretty he's up there. Like he really means something to us in our show because again, like Naj just said, he allowed us into his space, and Jamie allowed us access to his dad. And they didn't know us at all, and we were just starting out with this thing. So yeah.
Yeah. You have any more flowers?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh well, Simone Biles. Yeah. Sorry. I mean, I'll be quick about this, but she just pulled off 2 tricks that like I don't think any female has ever pulled off before on the vault, and I watched them. Obviously, it was incredible. And the main thing, trying to be succinct, is that she had a downward period where, and we've said this before on the show, but she keeps doing it. Like she won the world championship or whatever, and she's back again doing things that she didn't do before. Like she's literally functioning at a higher level than she did, and well, this at the highest level she ever has. So don't feel bad if you slip and fall. Don't feel bad if you go through a rough patch, because we all do, and we can all come back stronger. She's an inspiration. She's an incredible person, and flowers to you.
I'm stronger than yesterday. 'Cause nationwide is on your side. Wait.
When you sing that way, it makes my face do that.
What's going on in Delaware?
A lot.
Okay, so this weekend,
Which is a beautiful thing. Yeah, sorry.
at the Delaware Art Museum, the 50th anniversary Hip Hop Cultural Summit from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Why is this not here? Lord have mercy. We showed the flyer last week, and somehow I screwed this one up. But at the Art Museum, give them the dates, please. Again, I'm sorry. What in the world?
Saturday, October 7th, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Yes.
Make sure you guys head on over.
To get a real taste of hip hop in the purest form. And everyone at the museum play a huge role, or have a huge amount of responsibility for keeping real hip hop alive here, well, in general, but specifically in Wilmington. And it's a dope thing. Thank you.
The Oddity Bar, also October 7th. Night of the Living Shred, Part 3. Dustin's birthday bash.
Good.
Oh, God. Ty Mathis will be there, and the KMX Band, the Dustin Minucci Trio, Chris Gordon, and Genesis Z. So I had the chance to book the Dustin Minucci Trio for 4th of July, and they were awesome.
Cool.
Okay, everybody
What kind of
loved
music
them.
was that?
Rock.
Okay.
Yeah, and
Like
they were
straight ahead
awesome.
rock and roll? Okay, dope.
I mean, I'm not a...
Like punk rock or like, never mind, sorry. They're dope. She said they're dope.
Why you always trying to make me
They're
look
dope. They're really dope,
trying
and
to
she's
make me look
awesome. And
stupid?
she's really smart, and she's great. She's smart,
It's
charismatic.
rock.
She dresses well. It's great,
It's rock.
and it's rock.
And it's good rock. He's rocking.
What do you do when you rock? That,
Yeah.
Is that what you do? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
Dustin, happy birthday. I didn't know you were a Libra. I love it. Have a wonderful time this weekend. But if you want to go hear him and Genesis Z and Ty Mathis and all the other peeps, head on over to Oddity Bar this Saturday. $10 at the door. Wednesday, October 11th, from 4 p.m. to 9 p.m. at the Queen, live and local unplugged, Sharon and Sean. Oh, I love it. I love them
No. You gotta
so
call that
much.
lady by her real name. That's Q and Shay
Shay
Ron.
Shay Ron.
What you talking about? Come on,
Shay
man.
Shay Ron.
That's
Listen.
Shay Ron. She
I love
has
them.
just a butter.
Yeah, her voice is so
Is
smooth.
butter.
Oh
And
my God.
you know she used to be a massage therapist.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
She
her
relaxes
voice is
you.
soothing. Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. I'm serious. Like, and
Yes.
I will say it over. I've said this before too. Q is an absolute master
He's a
of his
beast.
instrument.
Yes.
He's a savage, and there's never been a time where I have not enjoyed watching those two do their thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They're awesome.
She just has this sweet, clean, warm tone.
And I love their chemistry on stage because
Mm-hmm.
sometimes they'll be playing something and he'll take a little detour and she'll just look at him and
Like,
start.
can you bring it back, please?
Like,
you know what I'm
right,
saying?
like, I see
and he
what
knows
you're
what he's
doing,
doing because
right.
he's like, he's talking over our heads, kind of being funny.
Yep.
And I love it. You know what I mean? He goes like 1,000 feet deep and
Yes.
just like.
Just be lost in that
Like,
bass,
what?
lost in that guitar. I'm like, what in God's
What are you
name?
saying? I'm back. Here I am.
Right. And so then also on Saturday from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m., Tall Ship Sales in Wilmington, an event by the Kalmar Nickel. They're on Facebook. Go on their Facebook and they will have all the information on how to get, like, I guess, a tour and all that. And if you haven't been on the Kalmar Nickel, it's actually really cool. And it's, for people who don't know, it is a replica of a ship from way back when no slaves were on it. And in fact,
You about to get sent back
in
and you don't
fact,
even know.
the one black man that was on the boat
Get on that boat if
was
you want
a
to.
part of like goods that they purchased, and they freed him because he came with the purchase, and they were like, "Oh, well, you don't need to be a
Sis,
slave."
what you don't understand
Moving on.
is that Bill
Moving
Gates has purchased that boat in order to return the black man, you know, because they don't want us to have our just what we deserve here in the United States. So now they're trying to send us back against our will. When I go back to Africa, brother, sister, it will be on my time, not no Kalmar liquor. You think I'm gonna fall for that again? You'll wake up on the coast of the Ivory Coast, not knowing what to do, jobless, homeless. It's not true. I'm being ridiculous, but I had to say it because it's funny. Continue.
Also, it's a very lovely tour that you can go on.
You really gonna let them put you back on a ship, on a sailboat? You ain't learned your lesson? Fool me once. Shame on you.
You know what's hilarious?
Fool me twice.
This light-skinned nigga swear you wasn't on no boat.
Hold on. Now, what
You
did-
wouldn't have been on no boat.
So were you on the boat?
No,
What you mean?
I'm light-skinned.
That doesn't...
We weren't ever on the boat.
Do you not listen? What's the rapper's name? Oh man, I'm so tired right now that I can't remember one of the best rappers in the game right now. What's the rapper?
Look at you.
California,
What?
the West Coast dude.
Who?
Everybody loves him.
I don't know.
We gonna
Can we move on?
No, because I'm trying to make my joke, but I can't remember it right now.
And I'm not gonna tell you. All right,
fine.
moving on. Delaware Art Museum is also putting on
Yes.
Thursday,
I
October
love
5th
this
at
guy.
7 p.m.
Bam.
Day Ramir Gonzalez, who was at the Jazz Festival, Jazz Series hosted by Ray Jones Avery. He was awesome. He was so awesome at the Jazz Fest. So if you can, please get your tickets, sign up, do what you got to do.
He was not only awesome, but he was super personable.
Yes.
I was up there with my little camera all up in his face. He's giving us conversation. He's giving back and forth. He was genuinely friendly. And when I'm telling you, like, okay, obviously the most important thing and best thing about him and most, his piano playing is unbelievable. But when I'm trying to tell you that he got the most Cuban voice you could ever hear, he said, oh, it was the funniest. Like, he was as Cuban as you could be. And he was smiling and amazing, and it was fantastic. He had the most stereotypically Cuban voice that you could ever possibly put together, and it was amazing. I love that dude.
I just love that he was thankful for the food that we had in the RVs. I felt very proud of all the stuff that I ordered, because there were people, who was like, nah. But he wasn't one of them. So thank you. And I wish that I could go and see him. Unfortunately, I have a rehearsal for my show coming up. I'll have to post the flyer, but I will be performing a full set with a full band at Theater N for my actual birthday, October 19th. Woo!
Yep.
And I'm singing songs that have touched my heart in the past. So my last show was an ode to my self-love journey. This one is a dedication to the songs that made me want to sing, or the songs that pointed me in the direction of, oh, I want to be like her. This made me feel comfortable in my skin, in my voice.
Tell me about the band.
So it's going to be, I don't know all of the players yet, but Gerald Chavis, Uncle Gerald, you already know. If he's in it, he ain't going to play when it comes to the players that's playing. So we all going to play. We're going to have a good time. So make sure you guys come out.
Come dressed, because I'm going to be with my camera. I'm getting pictures of everything.
Up. Like, mama wearing gowns, baby. I'm doing it big.
I mean, I'll probably be like this, but,
Shoot, what do I always say? We're going to act up. That's what I intend on doing. So if you want to celebrate my birthday with me, you want to see me sing again, sing some different songs, and have a good time, make sure you guys come out to Theater N October 19th on my actual 32nd birthday. Oh, I love it. It makes me so happy. Okay. What do you want to talk about first from your notes?
So, I'm trying to remember what I put down. My brain is really fried right now. What did I send you?
All right, well, we're going to talk over my stuff first.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay. So if you have not, there is there's this girl, Alexis Harris, 26-year-old Raleigh, North Carolina native. She moved to Delaware in May 2019, and she is now an influencer. Beta Bay News just did a story on her because she has, I think it was First State Destinations, I believe is the name of the Instagram, but she does all of these reviews and things on different businesses and locations. And people love going on her pages and looking at all of her reviews, and it helps businesses. I would tell you more, but I'm gonna be honest with you. Beta Bay was trying to give it to me without a subscription, baby, and I wasn't paying it. So,
Bay.
Beta Bay. That's all I got for you. Shout out to y'all. But also, Alexis, you're doing a great thing. Thank you for showing everyone what they should have already known about our great state and everything there is to know about it. So continue doing a great job. And yeah, I just wanted to say that real quick. There is a Delaware Black Craft Beer Lover Club, which I love, okay? So Alyssa Shaggy Gentles loved craft beers, and she felt like there was, what's the word when you can't find what you're looking for?
Good. Today is brutal on my brain. Not a gap.
Basically, there's a gap in the matrix. Like she needed to see people like herself, the melanated bunch, in a group for craft beer. And so she started it, and it's called the Melanated Mash Makers. They meet monthly to host brewing days, have regular taproom gatherings, and attend community brewing events, classes, and workshops to help spread the word. So I thought that was pretty cool. You can find them on Facebook and do all the things to join. I love it. Can I jump right into?
Well, what did I put down?
So now I got to go through my stuff. Oh, we ghetto today. Forgive us, child. Forgive us. Okay. Canelo versus Charlo and
Let me see.
the Micro Gala.
Well, yeah, we wanted to make sure that we talked about the micro gala that we attended Saturday. Saturday? Was it Saturday or Friday?
It was Friday.
It was Friday at Opera Delaware Studios.
It was amazing.
Yeah, so you saw that we did an interview with Carrie Ann.
La, 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 la.
Yeah, for sure. And it was a really cool event. And from my end, I started my professional singing, like in terms of actually getting paid to sing, specifically with Opera Delaware, because of my voice teacher, Marie Robinson at University of Delaware. She said, listen, you're a tenor, Opera Delaware has Porgy and Bess coming, you're going to be in it. And, you know, that was my real first experience with like getting paid to sing. And it was a great experience. And I left singing opera because it's not really my personality, but I've always appreciated it.
I don't know about that.
I'm loud, that's for sure.
No, it's not about you being loud. It's the theatrics and the storytelling, and you're really good at that, especially when you sing. So
I'm not an opera singer, and I don't want to be an opera singer.
Okay.
But
you sang opera really good for 5 years. Not everybody can do that. Just put that out there.
and I would never take that time back. And it was real cool. Like once I left and kind of developed my own voice in terms of doing the music that I wanted to do, it was really cool to come back and see how they are growing as an organization. And Carrie Ann just does a really amazing job of bringing opera to not even like down a level, but just so that you can understand it in modern life, you know? Because this is, you know, the story Rigoletto specifically, that's their next opera coming up, and they showed us snippets from that. You know, it's a 150-year-old or 200-year-old opera. Obviously, the times, the way people dress, the way people talk is in a different language is all completely different than American culture right now.
I would like I want to see the costumes.
Oh, they're amazing.
No, if they were modern. Not the old like if they made it a modern.
I don't think they're doing it that way for this one, but that has been done before. It actually has been done before.
Okay.
But she does an incredibly good job of making it relevant and kind of
touchable
and translating the literal language into a language that we would speak now.
Yeah.
And it was just, for me again, I think we forget that we don't need electricity to make music or art, you know? Like if you have drums and you have violins and acoustic guitars and someone who can carry their voice over a certain distance without hurting it, like it reminds you of the rawness of music. It's very different when you hear someone singing with nothing in between. There's no microphone, and it was cool to see Naj specifically. I know that she's got a lot more to say, and I was whatever she's gonna say, but it was really cool to watch her experience that and really see that at a close-up level, because however you react to it, it's gonna be a visceral reaction because it's just so pure. Like you see someone, you know, across the room making this giant sound come across directly to your ears, and it's an experience that everyone should have. And it's really cool to see Carrie Ann play such a good job, and everyone involved, you know, with Opera Delaware, but of playing such a role and keeping it relevant for modern man. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah,
I had a great time. I had chills. What's his name? Grant.
Mm-hmm. Grant Youngblood. Yep.
I'm a fan.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a fan. And again, Carrie Ann, flawless. Like if it weren't for the way she narrated the story, and like broke it down, and then had the actors kind of tell their version of who their characters were.
Yeah.
I don't think I would have quite understood as much. Also, when she spoke to the what's the lady? The stage director or stage manager?
That was great. Yeah.
And like how they decided on the art for the actual opera.
Yeah, that
and
was
like
clutch.
the stage. I was like the nuance. First of all, the way that they had a Pinterest board to help them decide how they were going to set this up, and then their reasoning for why they did it. It was like watching, like, I guess the best way I could describe it is when I met with my stylist, Sabuza, he kept asking me what story do I want to tell. And he kept showing me different images. And when we did the fitting, he was telling the story as I was trying things on. And that's exactly what they were doing when they used the mood board and the Pinterest board and the images to tell the story of how they were going to translate everything in the play and in the opera. And it was amazing to sit there and see that process and then hear the actors speaking on it. But also I think it's beautiful that Kayne is, number one, the opera hype girl.
Yeah.
You know, and that she is navigating a world where a lot of people feel shut out of. Because, like, I'm going to be honest. Can I be honest?
Oh, please.
When I walked in there, I was a little intimidated. I'm going to be honest. I was a bit intimidated. Jay, I told Jay, I was like, I'm uncomfortable. I'm uncomfortable because it felt like.
No, I think it's important that you be honest because we're going to.
I felt like I was beneath what was going on and what was going to happen, like the cocktail hour.
I didn't mean for you to say that, but you felt. Yeah.
But that's. I mean, I just felt like I shouldn't have been like, this is a little much for me. Like, I'm not. I don't know. It's like opera is almost like.
So no, go ahead.
It's like Harvard versus community college. Like, people make you feel like crap if you choose community college instead of going to Harvard or attempting to go to Harvard. Or if you attempt to go to Harvard, they're like, why? What makes you think you can get into Harvard? It's kind of like that. Like, you're going to see an opera, girl. Like, what do you know about opera? You know. So at first, I had to like really, and I remember having these conversations with Kayne when we did the interview.
Yeah.
The first time. So I was trying to like get that out of my head, and then after a drink, we got to talk to everybody. I was able to cool out and like just enjoy the experience, and I absolutely enjoyed and adored it. And I can't wait to actually go to an opera now, get dressed up and eat hors d'oeuvres and have a cocktail and talk to people, you know. So it was nice.
I think a couple of important points.
And also the performances, amazing.
Yeah. So, you know, on one hand, Naj walks in with that sentiment, and literally by the time that we sat down at our table, we're chopping it up with this, I don't know how old she was, but she was definitely over 70. She was from Germany. She'd been in Delaware for a while. We were just talking to her for a long time. And very well, you might have looked at her and been like, oh, she probably has all kinds of
celebrities.
And we had a wonderful conversation with her.
Yeah.
She was a wonderful person. And I think once everyone was settled in and comfortable, I think it's safe to say that no one was looking at anyone like, what are you here for? Or if anyone, they're looking at us like, oh, wow. But there was that piece to it. And I think another thing that people don't really recognize, like opera's a little bit different in the United States. Like it's much more expensive here. Like you can go, if you're in Italy especially, like it's a part of just their normal culture. Like regular people will just go get tickets to the opera and enjoy themselves for like maybe, you know, 15, 20 bucks. Versus, yeah, it doesn't have to be an expensive endeavor. It's different in the States for a lot of different reasons. But, you know, if you go back traditionally, it wasn't always something that had this snooty, you know, thing to it. And that's really not what it is. I mean, if you actually listen to the stories themselves, they're raucous, they're inappropriate, you know? I mean, you saw it's not, it's really, some of those stories, a lot of them are like, it's the old version of reality TV, and it's the old soap operas, telenovelas. That's what it is with music and big voices. Yeah, but that's really where it's coming from. And the last point that I'm going to make, I didn't mean to stay here for so long about opera.
Woo, child, Jay is a talker tonight.
I'm really not. But opera, a real opera singer is like an elite athlete in terms of what they're
them lungs was
in terms of what they're able to do. and you know, a lot of people can sing, and I prefer Donny Hathaway. If I have to pick something, I'm going to go with Donny Hathaway, who is not an opera singer. But everyone, like it is possible and maybe even likely that Donny Hathaway couldn't sing opera because you have to have like the same way you got to be 6 foot something, 200 something pounds in order to play basketball. Opera singers require a certain sound and almost physicality to allow them to create the sound that they create, and that's why it's a very unique space to be in, and that's why I think everyone should see it, even if it's not your thing. You should just go check it out because it's like, whoa, how'd you do that, bro? You know what I mean? Yeah.
I think that we have to expose ourselves to things we're not used to. To gain a better understanding of different cultures. You know, opera culture is a culture, you know? And there's nothing wrong. If you don't like it, that's okay. But at least you tried it.
Yep.
You know?
Do you tell your kids, like, take a no thank you bite? You know what I mean? So basically, like, you give it a try. You know?
No,
like
I
you
said
might,
eat it!
Right. But
Eat it!
Right. But, you know, if you don't try to broccoli once and if you don't like it.
Go to the opera. Go! Go to the opera.
Right.
Shit.
Yeah. But you should go see Rigoletto when it comes up on
Go
the
see
right, the 27th. When is it?
Yeah, 27th. Okay, so after that, Saturday, I had a wedding gig. So I had to drive up to...
I'm excited for this.
To Jersey. And so I took some self-care time. And that next morning, Sunday morning, I went to the beach.
I haven't heard the whole story yet.
I went to the beach. If you want to see my feet in the water, go to my Insole Deep page. You can find it on my main page. It's my self-love page, and I show you a
If
glimpse.
you have a foot fetish, go check it out.
You're the reason why I'm going to start carrying around pepper spray and pocket knives. Because you just opened the floodgates, weirdo. Anywho.
If you want to see her feet
Shut
flooded.
Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Shut it. You want to see my foot? It's about to hit his face. That's what's going to happen. Ugh. Anywho, so after I went to the beach, I decided I was going to thrift a bit. And so where did I hit up? The Goodwill in that area. Because I said, you know what? There's a lot of nice houses around here. I already know that thrift store about to be pamping. And on a Sunday, child. So I go in the thrift store and I'm shopping. I'm finding nice things. And then I start hearing a bit of commotion, right? And it's getting louder and louder. Mind you, I'm clutching my pearls because I'm thrifting right now, all right?
What do you hear?
I hear loud voices.
Just kind of screaming?
Right, and
Okay,
I can't quite make out what's being said.
Okay.
But,
How far away do you think at this point?
So I was like 7 racks over.
Okay. Racks on racks.
And a part of me was like, stay away. But somehow I ended up drifting. Somehow I ended up drifting over closer.
It was your subconscious.
And as for people who don't go to the Goodwill, I think they do this strategically. So you got your normal racks, but then there's always like 2 racks in the middle of the floor that make no sense with everything lined out in the specific sizes. And that stuff be fire. So I was looking at the rack because I found a fire sweater. And next thing I know, there's this little commotion that walks past me. And all I hear is, yeah, I know a welfare whore when I see one. Oh. I was like, huh? Oh. And then...
How close are you at this point?
The woman almost brushed my shoulder. And then her daughter walks past her with this look like, mind you, so here's the thing. The mom was like...
How old?
The daughter had I don't know, she was like maybe in her late teens, early 20s.
How old is the mom, do you think?
She about my mom's age.
Okay, so
yeah,
in that
and she
age
was
range,
decked out like
white, black.
Okay. And she was decked out in her velour.
Okay.
Her jumpsuit.
What color velour?
Black.
Okay.
Okay.
I want a whole image.
Nails
Go ahead.
was done.
Oh, okay.
Hoop earrings.
Okay.
Like, wig was laid, and she wasn't playing. But her daughter was straight goth.
Mm-hmm. Oh, interesting.
Yes, straight goth.
See, you got to paint this picture.
Yes,
all right, keep painting.
Straight goth, black nails, like the that look like this.
Uh-huh.
You know how the goths look.
Yeah. Just,
With the straightened black girl hair and like, you know, the bullet belt and stuff. So they walk by. So I'm like, watching where they're going. And then, so I heard at some point the store manager like, cut it out. Cut it out.
What's he gonna do?
Right.
Or she, but yeah.
Cut it out. If you guys keep it up, you're gonna have to leave. So I go to another rack and I'm just in my own world. And all of a sudden I start hearing it again. And this time it's F you, ho.
Which one? Do you know which one this is?
No idea.
Okay,
No idea. But by this time I'm at the end of a rack and all I had to do was swing around. And I saw who she was talking about.
Did you feel like you were in a rack? Okay, I'll let you. I'm done. Sorry. Go ahead, tell the story.
Why does he do this? Why does he do this? I don't understand. I can't continue to work in these conditions. Come sit down. So I swing around and I see the two womenses who the woman called welfare whores. One of them's wig was down to her eyebrows.
Oh no. Are they both black? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Their cart was stacked.
Colored wig? Any color to it?
No.
Okay.
But it was curly and it was like right here. I'm telling you, it looked like a hood. And they was ready to brawl. Okay? And they was just cussing. So they move up to the front and the guy's like, all right, that's enough. Get out.
Is that a white guy?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
So before I know it, I don't even know when this happened. The cops show up.
Oh my God.
And the big black cop is like, no, you don't even need to worry about that. Like you just need to calm down. And so the lady who's got the thing down there right here, and the woman she's with who's got a bonnet on, a full bonnet.
Oh my God.
The bonnet lady is towering the cop. And they're like going at it, and the cop is trying to separate them, and the smaller cop is off to the side.
This is amazing.
And I'm sitting here like this.
This is amazing.
And I lied to you not. Y'all know me. I lied to you. Y'all know how big I am. You know I'm gonna stay a good distance back. This older lady walks up to me, and she goes, what is happening? I'm scared. And hides behind me. I'm scared.
Imagine Naj being your place of refuge.
Listen, I was like, you're scared?
Wow.
I was so confused. No, I have never in my life. Never. And I'm just standing there like, listen, if they throwing blows, honey, I'm going under the racks. I don't know what you behind me for. But she really said that to me.
That's amazing. This is a fantastic story.
Man.
Yeah, was that the highlight of your little staycation?
No, the highlight was waking up late and going to the beach.
Come on, well, that was amazing.
Child, I was like, no, she didn't walk up to me and say, what's happening? I'm scared. But I did find some good thrift store finds. So yeah, that's my thrift store brawl story. Yeah. Real quick, I want y'all to see this vid that I think is hilarious.
Why not?
No, don't hurt.
Fried chicken, huh? It's some rookie.
Chicken, that's what I said dinner tonight. She gonna call the chicken a rooster. It's a hen.
This is for the Christmas party.
Yeah, that's a chicken.
That's a hen.
And if it was a rooster, I ain't touching it. I got a bad look at it. Come on, now get on get. Get on get, now. Get on get. Get on get.
Come on, Rocky, get chicken. Come on, Rocky.
Bruh. Come here now. Boy, don't pick me.
Scared to grab it, ain't you? Right around the body.
Bro.
She picked you, now she can't call you.
Hey, this ain't faster than it look. Got it.
Yeah, she over here. See that pinch right there? No. Man, ain't like no picture. Man, bring that chicken over here.
This was the thrift store brawl.
I applaud those officers for risking life and limb to catch that chicken.
Did you see how many it was?
Listen, I posted on my social media. I named the chicken across the street Harriet because this black chicken keeps escaping from the owners, and Harriet escaped one time. And this is the difference. Like, listen, I'm not like a scaredy cat, but I know what them birds can do.
What?
What?
You scared of a chicken?
Listen, those birds
You better
are
kick that
fast.
thing and fry it up.
Those birds are fast, they are aggressive, and they have claws. They're like cats, right? So I'm thinking I should probably catch Harriet and put it back over the fence or do something with it.
You up.
But here's
She probably smells your fear.
So I'm like, trying to get her, and I'm like, you know what? This is going to go bad, but here's the thing. I got punked by a real man, and I'm not trying to say that those officers aren't real men. I'm just trying to say that catching a chicken is not, you have to be an expert, and it's not for the faint of heart. This man coming down the street, just walking down the street, watching me make a fool of myself, looked at me, and he's like, he points to the chicken, he's like, is it yours? I was like, no. He then points, it goes there? I was like, yeah. He walks up to the chicken. The chicken just like, Harriet was like, uh-oh. The man just went, bloop.
Oh.
Looked at me like dummy and walked off.
Looked the chicken in the eye.
So,
I just want to know, so this was in Arkansas. The Jonesboro Police Department officer Nathan Swindle is the one who responded to Tia Delaney's report of a chicken who was on her front porch and refused to leave.
Wait, why don't we hear the 911 call for that? Why isn't the 911? I just thought of that. Like, why isn't
what?
that?
But what I don't understand is what says to you about a chicken to call 911?
But also, what was the chicken thinking? Like, the chicken could recognize.
Did you say the chicken kept going back to the front porch?
So what was the chicken doing?
Their cousin was in the fridge.
Like, did he want smoke? Like that's like what in the world?
He said, Marcus.
I didn't say like it was Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Marcus. You know what I'm saying?
Oh God!
You know what I'm saying?
Arkansas.
What it's same? It's in the South, not Marcus. Huh?
Don't say that.
What are you talking about? They have country accents in the South. I love Southern
I would
accents.
never, if there was a chicken in my yard, y'all know I would be the happiest
But
person
imagine
in
that
my
the chicken
life.
is like not trying to leave, but it knows to run when the cops come. You know what I'm saying?
It's a black neighborhood.
I mean, I'm trying. You know what I'm saying? Like that chicken, like no, that's 5-0. I'm out, son.
That chicken was fast. His little feet at the end. His little feet was like, dang.
Yeah, that was fantastic.
I didn't got caught.
Mm-hmm.
Oh God. Okay. Usher is going to be at the Super Bowl. Y'all already know I'm not a football fan. I'm not a sports fan, but it's one thing I love, and that is Super Bowl food. So you already know I'm gonna be right at my mother's house eating the buffalo chicken dip, salad, the wings, and the pizza, and then I'm gonna head on out after I take a nap. But I will be there for the Usher concert. I am hoping that he performs There Goes My Baby. I would also like him to perform the one.
He's got to bring
You're a
Lil Jon
bad
and Ludacris.
girl. Girl. Oh yeah.
No, he's got to bring Luda and Little John. Otherwise, I don't know.
And I also need you remind me of a girl that I was in. Yeah.
Yeah.
I need something off of Confessions too. I need something from there. I'm very excited though. And people are talking about him bringing Beyonce. Beyonce ain't going nowhere. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how he pulled that off. That would be impressive.
Listen, Beyonce
She's not a
said,
guest.
been there, done that.
Yeah, she's not like a guest list person. like a guest.
No, no. She's either the main show or she's not the show.
I mean, I'd be impressed if he pulls it off, but yeah.
But it was everybody was on the interwebs talking about it. I'm very excited. That new song about your boyfriend got a problem or whatever it's called. I'm curious to see what he does with that. I'm curious to see if Keke Palmer
I don't know why somebody my age is trying to bring smoke. I get it, it's cute,
marketing,
but like
money, relevancy,
yeah,
Hollywood.
But yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited to see the Usher concert while I eat my Caesar salad and buffalo chicken dip in my pajamas, and then take a nap and go home.
Go Birds.
And Beyonce, sorry to y'all who spent money up in the rafters to go see the Renaissance tour, because now she's releasing the entire thing plus back behind the scenes and all that stuff. I mean, we knew it was going to happen.
Well, yeah, why wouldn't she? Yeah.
Exactly. I'm very excited. Just the trailer alone had me ready to go. I'm so excited. And you know what? I don't hear a lot of, I don't read a lot of the blogs about Beyonce because I feel like people are weird. But all of her documentaries have been outstanding. All of her mini docs and all her movies and stuff that she's done surrounding her music and her experience have been like incredible. So I'm really, really excited about this one.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Good.
Wow. Well, that's all I have for you today.
Wait. No.
You want to talk about Charlo and Canelo?
No. You're not gonna bring. We didn't talk about.
What? Why are you being weird?
I'm
What?
trying to see if you catch it yet.
I don't know what your eyes are doing.
Kanye West.
Oh, yeah.
Come on now.
Kanye
You
West.
brought him back up. We even put him in the show like he's gonna be on the show.
Child, he on the someone posted a video with him with pink hair.
And who does he know that video is released?
I'm sure he.
I mean, now he
I'm
does,
sure
but did
don't
he
care.
know that the video was being created?
Of course,
Or
Kanye knows what the hell's going on.
Okay, I'll take that. I can
He's
accept
out
that.
here talking about the Illuminati used Cardi B as a plant to destroy Nicki Minaj.
Because Nicki Minaj was such a wholesome, addition to black culture.
Listen.
She did have a really nasty verse on that song, Monster. But
No one's negating the fact that Nicki Minaj is a talented human being and deserves all the accolades. Nobody's negating that, literally. I've never said she's not good at her
he's
job.
negating it.
Whatever.
I just created
Sorry, I
another
got a little
word.
tense
Got
right
another
there.
word. Got another word for you. Yeah.
All I'm saying is, don't come for Cardi. Kanye, don't come for Cardi. Okay, worry about your weird ass wife, your weird ass clothes, your weird ass music. Worry about you and your mental health, bruh.
Hey, so one day this show might blow up, and what if Kanye sees
and I'm gonna
this
say
and pulls up?
he's a weirdo. He's a weirdo. The weirdo is it has pulled up to our show.
And he's gonna come down here ranting.
No, he
You know what I'm
won't.
saying? Why not?
Because I'm a higher security.
I'd welcome him to come sit down. I'd be like, come grab his seat.
He can have mine. He can have mine.
I want to hear everything he's got to say that makes no sense.
I'm so exhausted of the Kanye.
But you
thing.
let yourself get sucked into it.
Oh, because this is the last time. So this is my
the last
announcement.
time.
This is my announcement.
This is bull.
Shut your mouth.
Yeah.
Shh. Hear ye.
Yeah. Knock, knock, knock.
This
yeah.
is the last time we will be discussing Kanye antics that aren't positive on this show.
You hold your breath. Don't hold your breath, because I almost guarantee you that this won't be the last time, because he is something else. Plain and simple. Like
that picture of him and his wife on the boat, his ass is out, child. The amount of dry heaves that I had in that moment.
I mean, I'm not gonna go all the way down this road again.
Because ain't no
but
way you batshit crazy like that and you washing your ass properly. Ain't no way. And she don't even look like she washed her ass properly. Absolutely not. Both of them look like they stink. Both them niggas look like they stink. They look troubled.
Well.
They look like what you pull out the bargain bin when they swap things at the Goodwill. And when you go to the outlet and they put everything in the bin, they look like what they just pulled out. I can't do it. He looked like Scoop-de-Boop. That song he did, that's what they look like.
The guy literally is bipolar.
Child, I can't.
And
he's capitalizing on it. That's
I don't know if he's doing that.
He is.
But I, again, as always, I'm not going to say too much more about it, genuinely hope that he gets to a place of fundamental mental and psychological peace and starts doing music that interests me. Yeah, because the college dropout and those first 3 or 4 albums were absolute gold. We're far away, but I have faith if if Simone Biles can come back from her little detour, which wasn't anywhere near as deep as his, I hope that he can find his way back home because I do miss the good Kanye. Yeah.
Well, friends, thank you for joining us this evening. We apologize that our energy wasn't as high as it normally is, but you know what? We're human, and it's okay.
I noticed. My brain just wasn't working.
I noticed.
Couldn't find a way to, like, my brain would not create. I couldn't find the words. I literally still can't think of the rapper that I was trying to think of earlier. And as soon as this camera goes off, I'll remember the rapper's name. But yeah.
Kendrick Lamar.
Yes. I can't stand
I held it in. I didn't want to tell you.
I can't stand you.
Oh, God.
my
But you know what?
gosh.
This is us humaning. Okay? It's okay to human. You know?
I blame my kids because it's literally my kids' fault.
Child, I could blame a lot of things. A lot of people, a lot of things.
Yeah.
You know?
But
We here. We did it.
remember her show coming up on the 19th?
October 19th.
And
And
we
this
will
is
be,
the last show for the year.
and I'll be back. We'll be back on Monday. Is there anything else going on this weekend? No, I'm just wedding. Yeah, so we'll be back next Monday.
Oh, the UAE. Yes.
So UAE and
Tony Vaca and the World Rhythms Ensemble, 6:30 p.m. on Wednesday at the UAE Amphitheater, right next to the Urban Bike Project. And Oh My Barbecue is vending.
Yes, and keep your eyes peeled for a final segment that I'll post this week regarding all the songs that Naj and I sang at the block party. I haven't had a chance to get that together and put it out yet, but you'll get a nice little summary of what we sang. We had a good time. So that was a week and a half ago, but I know you guys want to see it, and it'll be out this week. All right?
Woo woo.
Boom.
Have a wonderful night. Goodbye.
See y'all next week.